If you're in insurance sales and you're wondering why in the world is that agent succeeding and I'm not, well, you found the right video. We're going to deep dive into what maybe they're doing a little better than you so that you can bring yourself up to the next level. And we want you to be in a state that you are a winner. And winning matters, my friends. This is so important for you if you're in insurance sales, whether it's final expense, annuity, or Medicare. We're going to drop this to you. So, first off, number one, you've got to take the time to really bring the best of yourself into this industry. Sometimes people think this business is a get rich quick scheme and they don't have to put much effort in and somehow they're going to make massive money. Nothing is further from the truth, my friends. You've got to train. This is no different than you having a treadmill that you purchased and you plop it in your house that isn't going to make you fit. It's not going to make you a runner because you own a treadmill. And most times those treadmills are nothing but clothes hangers. I've witnessed this in my own home. Now, I'm not a treadmill guy, by the way, but another person in my family, unnamed, needed a treadmill. And let me tell you, it's gone now. We got rid of it. This is one of those things where having it doesn't give you a chance for success. Having a script, having a system that you don't utilize is what's holding you back. And so many insurance agents think, oh, well, I've got the script. Don't really need to pay any attention to it or hop on it or get with that script. Or I've got a system that I was given, but I'm not really using it. But somehow I should feel better, right? Somehow I should find better levels of success. No, my friends, you have to put the full force, yes, force of yourself into that script by practicing and training and getting on it and sweating and hustling and doing what you need to do. This business is not unicorns farting rainbows and dropping money from the sky. Yes, you can make crazy money in this industry when and only when you are a top performer. You've got to be a top performer in this industry if you want to get paid. And those that don't, they won't find success. And it's because they won't get on the treadmill and sweat. And the treadmill of sweat is I'm going to work on my final expense telesales script until it becomes a piece of me, a part of me that flows out of me. Because when you get on a sales call and you get squeezed, what's in you is going to come out of you, period. When you're in a home interaction doing annuity sales, or maybe you're selling annuities or selling Medicare insurance or even selling life insurance in a home, the moment that the call it doesn't go your way, the moment they give you a rebuttal, what's really inside of you is going to come out of your mouth. And this is either going to dictate whether you're on a path to making money and solving a problem, or if you caused the problem by sometimes simple things that you coulda, woulda, shoulda changed in that sales call. This is why it's so important when you first start, my friends, to train. You've got to use your equipment. No different than you having a treadmill. You got to use the darn thing. Now, do you like treadmills, by the way? Put it in the comments below. I personally hate treadmills with a passion. I'm one that I'd rather get rained on, snowed on, sleeted on, and be outside and see some different scenery than to use that blasted thing. Thank God we don't own it anymore. But what do you think about those? But this is no different than you guys having a treadmill and not using it. This business will tread on you if you don't take the time and hustle in your training, if you don't really embrace your systems so that it becomes seamless. I'm not saying the business isn't struggle bus in the beginning if you don't have a good mentor. When we do recruit agents nationally to sell life insurance, Medicare insurance, and annuities, as well as recruiting agencies to partner with us to sell life insurance and Medicare and all kinds of fun stuff at jasonfinalexpense.com. But no matter what work family you align with, free resources for you there. We'll be glad to help you. But you've got to want to help yourself. So if you've got the training and you're truly utilizing that training, number two, you've got to understand in this business, there's pain. Not everybody's saying yes to you, and that causes stress within you. You've got to know that this is a painful industry. No pain, no gain. Just like getting on a treadmill and maybe banging your knees and man, this hurts. My joints hurt the next morning. Or maybe you've got some weights and you're like, wow, I own the weights. Yeah, you're not going to get muscle that way. You got to lift it. You got to go through the pain. You don't just lift weights for one day and go, well, that should do, right? Wrong. This is a business where you've got to be in a high level of activity that you focus on and actually fulfill, like fulfilling an order. You have to fulfill the order and disposition the lead, which means you got to do a lot of calling if you're in final expense telesales. Don't fool yourself into thinking that you're in business when you're not banging the phone, when you're not picking up the 8,000 pound, receiver and putting it up in your ear and banging it. This isn't about thinking about the business. If you're not engaged in the business, you're actually rolling backwards. There's no position in this business other than full push, full push, full push, full push. Let's go. Let's call the leads. Let's resolve the needs. Let's take care of what they need me to solve for them. This isn't just sales, sales, sales. Sales is all about showing up and getting on that phone. If you're a face to face insurance agent, that's getting yourself booked. You've got to be looking forward, not backwards, but there is pain involved. There's pain involved in getting told no, beep you, I didn't ask for this, just mail it to me. I don't got time. My dog sent this, not me. I never did this. This is so important, and it's kind of demoralizing when you're not mentored and trained for this. This is why we have a 5-day telemastery program that really helps agents become in a place that they have the skills necessary to be able to handle the no's. The no's hurt. I'm not going to like make light of something that, man, it feels like a heavy weight, but you've got the strength when you've got the skills to push that weight off of you and know that it's going to be okay. There's pain involved in prospecting, but you know what? There's pain involved of not being a top performer and knowing, oh man, do I really have what it takes? I hope you do. And I think you know you've got what it takes too when you take the action, when you train your hustle muscle. This is so important. You're going to fix yourself by action. The more appointments that you go on, the better you will be. The more phone calls you make, the more polished you will be so that you can hopefully become a top performer. 90% of insurance agents fail because they don't train, they don't use their scripts, they don't use their systems, they own leads because they purchased one stinking batch and then they fail to show up. That is so critical, but you've got to train the hustle muscle. Number 2, no pain. You will not even have a chance for gain. This industry doesn't have guarantees. It has a whole lot of gold for those that do a whole lot of digging in the dirt when they become a top performer. Now, number 3 is so critical to you. Monday, or whatever your Monday looks like. Maybe you're a part-time insurance agent getting after it. Maybe your Monday's a Saturday. Maybe your Monday's Friday evening when you get home from work. Maybe your Monday is a Sunday. That is the case for some of our work family agents that partner here. And we've done this over 2+ decades. I personally have in this industry over 20+ years. We've got agents that have done this industry well over 20 years that partner here as well. So this is so important that you understand when you first start your work week, you got to look at it like war. You lose the battle because you're laying in bed on your Saturday morning where you should be slaying it. You should be showing up and booking your appointments. Half the battle is showing up. You've got to really start like a runner off on the blocks. You got to get ready to blast, and I mean blast with full force on your Monday. Whether your Monday is a Saturday, whether your Monday is a Tuesday, whatever you choose, charge the gates of HE double hockey sticks, my friends, if you want to navigate this business like the best in the industry. The best in the industry are not playing around with the dummy box. The best in this industry aren't like calculating the best insurance carriers and analyzing what this is and that is and farting around with the calendar. Okay, we're going to keep this G-rated for you, but I'm telling you, the best in this industry are about one thing: being on the phones. The best in this industry are about being in an appointment so they can deliver value. They're not over analyzing, well, if I get my abacus out and I get maybe this lead over here, and let me look at this over here and this over here, and let's focus on the maybe baby, and maybe this would make me better, and it's not my skills, it's maybe just my leads. And then you get another lead and it's the same problem that you're seeing show up where they say, I didn't ask for this. Final expense prospects, let me tell you, they're amazing, but they give the same rebuttals to you no matter what lead source that you acquire. You've got to get better at your skill set. Number 2, no pain, no gain. But this is so critical. You've got to get yourself in a position where you're ready to win. And when you start, you're going to feel better. Anxiety happens in this industry because you didn't take action. It's all about income producing activities. And that's getting on that phone and honoring your word to yourself. You want to be a top performer? Show the heck up. You want to be a top performer? Show up and do what you know in your heart you need to do. Top performers ain't playing. Top performers don't have time to mess around with income reducing activities. We don't have time to just make phone calls and talk to people for hours about the business. Top performers are about the business. They're like a horse with blinders on. You want to be a beast in this industry? Get rid of the distractions. You want to be a beast in this industry? When you start your Monday, you move like, oh my word, this is going to be amazing. I'm ready to dive. I'm ready to do. This is an industry that rewards doers, not thinkers. It rewards doers. You want to make the dollars? The ones that make the dollars in this industry, they're doers. They're not, I'm going to overthink this and I'm going to just play with my script for another couple weeks. Gravity will strike you and take you out. People that delay action never actually succeed. I've never seen an agent that sits back and plays around with everything for weeks and weeks and weeks on end become a warrior. Those that do are those that get. And I know you've got it in you. You got the guts to get after it. You got to go. Monday is all about move, move, move. And that's not all this like busy work. And my calendar's stacked. I've got so many things that I do in my day, in my week, working with amazing agents that partner here. I love our work family, but it's all about movement on Monday. You got to get in front of more people if you want to have a better chance of greater success. You got to get in front of them with a better skill set, a better heart, a better hustle, so that when you show up, you don't have a frown on your face. You're ready to fulfill their need with maybe what you have in your briefcase or at your desk if you're doing final expense telesales to take care of them and make their lives better than when you found them, my friends. Become a warrior in this industry. Don't become one that says, oh, I want it, but I can't get on the treadmill. Oh, I've got weights, but I won't lift it. Oh, I got sore once and that didn't work. It takes time to hone yourself. It takes time to develop skill sets so that you can hopefully attain what you desire in this industry. This business definitely fools a lot of people. They jump into it thinking, oh, I don't have to put much in and I'm going to get a lot out, right? Well, probably not, my friends. That you could get lucky on one sales call, but the harder we work, the luckier you get if you want to be consistent. No different than trying to do some things physically. You got to pour in, you got to get sweaty, you got to get stinky. You're going to lose your breath at times. It's not going to be fun. And you know what? You may get injured. You may, hurt your ankles if you're a runner or whatever. Okay. I'm not a big runner, but I'm just saying you may do that. Okay. But just heal up and get back with your hustle and start doing it again. You can't let a little chargeback hurt you. There's a bonus point. You're going to have things that hurt you in your career where maybe your lead order didn't come in fast enough, or maybe your phone went down, or maybe your internet went down, or your favorite carrier's portal isn't open. You got to be flexible, my friends, but you got to understand I'm going to move with intentionality. Even if I'm injured, I'm intent on winning. Don't let the little distractions debilitate you. Don't let one bad sales call suck your opportunity for that day. And some people are victims. They let a bad sales call or a tiny chargeback just, well, I'm going to go suck my thumb. I'm done for the day. This is a horrible business. Okay. Yeah. Welcome to the insurance industry. It's not everybody saying yes to you. And even when they say yes, sometimes they give you a limp fish handshake and it becomes a chargeback. That's why you got to understand you got to focus on activity, get more sales. And you know what? That sting doesn't feel so bad. But right now I get it. It hurts you. And you got to understand that it's temporary. No different than you prospecting and you get people that tell you, no, I don't want this. No, go away. Go beep yourself. I hate you insurance agents. You're like barely higher than a cockroach. And that's keeping it very G-rated. You're going to get told some crazy things. But then when you get that person that you can meet their need, there's nothing better. And you know what? All the sting of the no, all the sting of the pain, it just becomes obliterated. And you go, you know what? This is a great industry. I hope you enjoy this space. I hope you love the insurance space that you're in right now. And if we can do anything to help you proceed in your journey to the goals and the visions and the heart that you have, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. We will help you with lead resources if you need some of that, or maybe you just need a good work family to call a home. We'll help you with that as well. But whatever we can do to serve you, you let us know. And I'll put a video up above that should help you on how to keep your business a little stickier so that you can keep your persistency high and hopefully your profitability will follow. If we can do anything to serve you, let us know at jasonfinalexpense.com. And remember, my friends, you've got what it takes. We'll see you soon.